we have a bit of a scuff stream right now. Let me know if this is too annoying. Let me know if this is too many screens at once.
I have to turn off my my push to talk. It's not working for some reason.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, I've been trying to talk to you guys this whole time.
Oh no. While we create our character, I'm gonna show you this video. We're still raising money for charity. Hopefully you can hear it okay.
He's had hard trials that I feel like a lot of people haven't
Hello,
really experienced.
Hello,
As a
friends.
little kid, that's gotta be tough.
How was your Elden Ring
play helps
stream?
healing time. It helps
Thank you.
reduce length of stay. It allows them to thrive in an
Hello.
environment when they're faced with adversity.
Oh, that's a cute hair. Oh my god, these are all so cute. I love my giant ear. You joined, we got nervous and died.
Go-karts help make gaming possible inside hospitals. Portable video game stations
Mr. Gravy,
are
hello.
designed specifically to address the challenges in hospital environment. Each card is equipped with
You
a
guys-
mechanism,
White.
tray for medical equipment, a screen that tilts depending on a patient's situation, and the entire cart
Wow,
is
that's fun.
manufactured with medical-grade plastic.
Yeah.
They forget about what's happening in that hospital room.
You didn't avoid our silly. I'm excited to play with Gage on Saturday. Monster Hunter.
You've just challenged
Oh shit.
Hello, I'm Megan.
I forgot you had it. Oh shit.
I understand you have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I
Or a back brace, stuff like that.
That's pretty similar to me actually.
Gonna
I have
hunt
the
some
backpack all the time with
monsters.
My feeding tube,
Heck
along
yeah.
with metal braces and things. Oh, there's a corner. I suppose what helped me is to think there's other things about me, not just the fact that I have this condition.
That's awesome.
What a novel and brilliant idea. A kid cooped up in a hospital room and a cart comes rolling in with a console on it and you can play games. It's great.
The use of video and virtual reality software as therapy
Did this video
continues to gain
replay?
momentum in the medical community.
I'm
The
not
mic
the
is
only guy
fine.
to get on Xbox and it gets my mind off things. I've created a community of friends that I get on and I play with every night.
He's had hard trials that I feel like a lot of people haven't
It
really
was
experienced. As a
Pacha.
little kid, that's gotta be tough.
There's research to demonstrate that play helps healing time. It helps reduce
With the
length of
flower.
stay. It allows them to
Me too.
thrive in an environment when they're faced with
I
adversity.
do too. Wait, which overalls?
The go-karts help make gaming possible inside hospitals. They're portable video game stations
I like
that
this
are designed specifically to address
green
the
dress.
challenges in hospital environment. Each cart is equipped with a lift mechanism, a tray for medical equipment, a screen that
I feel like the video played 3 times. I'm so sorry. But yes, my incentives, my goals. Donate. I'll do some fun things when you donate. Like eat a bulldog chip and burn my throat. Oh, so cute. Hello, Joker. VR horror game, yeah. If I get my stretch goal, I'll play a VR horror game. What is this game? It looks like Stardew Valley. You know, it's called... It is... It is very cute. Hi, Joker! Let's see. Oh, I have to plant carrot. Oh, that's a big carrot! That's a big carrot! I love it. Hi, Squid! JJ. Wait, is this how I water? Oh my god, they're little droplets! That's so... That's so cute. Introduce yourself to Malik. Where's the general store? Dink! JJ! Whoa, I want this! It's a big apple! Whoa, blueberry! I picked it up! Press M. It's the first building when you walk into the village. Hello, Malik. Hi, you're Mashi, right? Sorry, I'm a little shy, especially with new people. I never know what or how to say, but I wanted to say welcome. Professor Malik Solis, and you can always catch me nearby the school. I wish you luck in your farm. It goes... Oh no! You guys were muted.
Oh!
Okay, you can hear them now. I'm so sorry. The best character in the game.
Oh god.
Oh, I found them too.
Right.
Why are the carrots so big? What the fuck?
Carter. We're tiny!
What do you mean, Sugar?
We're
They're average size.
Yeah, it's average. They're average. No, we're tiny people.
This carrot's huge!
We're tiny, Sugar. We're like...
As big as a bug.
The size of bugs.
Oh my god!
My name is Carter, and I like people who do their best not to
This
bother
is
others.
your lucky
Imagine
day,
how wonderful
Mashi.
that world would be.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have crossed your
Carter.
path. Name's
Like
Alicia
animal stuff at my
McKee.
family's totem
I spend
shop.
most of my time at home since almost always. This village tests my patience, but who
Oh, I
knows?
found Mashi's
We
favorite.
might bump into each other. Who? Oh, I'm literally talking to her right now.
I spend most of my time at home since almost always this village tests my patience. But
Those carrots are way above average. They look like, I don't know, 2 inches? Bruh.
They're so... My god, you guys.
Hi, Mashi. Welcome to the village. Amelia's, you're cute. A potion mage. Ooh. So,
They have
this
someone
game...
just like me in this game. Somebody in a wheelchair.
Oh my god.
This game's for everybody.
Oh
This game has inclusion. It's
Don't
me,
mind me.
guys.
I'm just a placeholder NPC. What the? They're all grayed out. Daria. Oh, a new phase. How lucky of you to have crossed paths with me. It would be a crime to move into the village and not meet the famous Daria Hayes McKee. I don't like
Gravy,
you.
there's no such thing as a carrot that's too big.
They're massive. I would say even too big.
Junior's so cute.
I've
It's
been
a
running the village for 30
blueberry!
years, so if you need
My name's
anything,
Junior.
don't think twice.
J-U-N-I-R.
Just follow the scent of
Got
follow
it?
the
Fine.
scent.
I'm
Am I?
sorry.
Hello, Killa.
I still haven't talked to Malik yet. Hi, Killa. Where the hell is the general store?
So this game is gonna be multiplayer when it comes out. But since it's not right now, we're just like sharing our screen on stream. How are you? I'm good. How are you? We're still raising money for charity. Our goal is 500 and we're almost at 200. Yeah, I picked up blueberries and like cherries. Cranberries. Oh, cranberries and cherries. Oh, these animals are cute. I can pet the animals in the kennel. Give gift to Malik. What's the charity for? The charity is for sick children. It's to fund go-karts, which are like PC setups for sick children that they can use in the hospital for like a distraction or an outlet, and then like connect with other people. Yeah. Is it weird to ask people how they are? Did I miss something? Jules, how's everybody today? That's a Aiden. What, is that too long? They missed you, Pumpkin. That was too long, just like, that was too long ago. Hi, Mashi. I'm Park Dabin, and I'm always in the mine, surveying the structure and exploring the galleries. If you need a friend, don't hesitate to call. I never forget a new face. What? Oh, I have to give Malik a gift. It's not letting me give a gift to... Oh. Buy and plant strawberries. Yeah, I figured you'd like them. Have you? Oh, the strawberries are a little bigger than the blueberries or whatever I planted at the start. If you feel lonely, just start a small business, then at least you'll have a little company. Press tab to change your hotbar. Yeah. Cat! Captain! Captain! Hi. I can't look at... Okay, I can look at my phone, actually. Where did you send it? Oh, my Instagram? Bruh. Does not feel like it. It's been a year. It's been a year! Captain, how have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, you sent it to my IRL Instagram. Oh, yeah, I've seen him before. Oh, it does look like him. That's so funny. That's so funny. I do see the resemblance. Where are they what? I'm gonna go to sleep. Oh, my house is so cute. People are climbing mountains and ziplining, and I'm feeling good. I got my leg through my underwear without falling down. Oh, oopsie. Sorry.
She doesn't love us.
I love you guys.
What's this? Why are you completely dark?
Why is a strawberry 130 coins? Jesus. Most expensive strawberry I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, shoot.
Better than that.
So, I mute because Suga's husband is kind of loud, so whenever he's loud, I just mute them. Sorry. Sorry.
There are 75 people.
Cute.
Eh.
Daria. Oh my god,
Nope.
Daria. Oh,
Oh, I
new face. How lucky
I
of you
didn't
to
get
have
any
cross
money.
crime.
Donde
Villain,
está?
not be the famous Daria hates.
Donde
Where
está what?
is strawberry? Oh,
It's big.
strawberry's
It's
so
bigger.
big.
Yeah, it's like 3 by 2.
Strawberry's so big. Oh, it's dark.
This is advanced darkness. Sorry, say again? The mine? I have not been, like, past the general store. If you open your map, you could probably find it. What am I oh, I'm missing stone. Oh, that's a scythe. Yeah, you have to press C to craft.
Oh, I need more stone. Oh, it's over on the side too.
Oh, okay.
To the mines!
One more stone.
I guess.
Hello, Infinity.
Yeah, the mountains.
Ah, I hurt my thing.
Guys, Pokopia is having a Jirachi event. I'm so excited. I love Jirachi. Oh, you're doing Summer Slam? Yeah, I'm doing Summer Slam. All my incentives and my goals and the sticky note for the wheel are down below in the panels. I think we have to go to the mountains.
Oh my god.
No, you get
I
coal
just put
from
wood
the
into the
kiln.
furnace.
Oh, yeah, from wood. Yeah, putting wood in the
I'm
kiln.
tired though. I have no more. Okay, I think
Eat the blueberries and the cranberries you found.
How I eat. Ah.
Okay, I need
Eat
2
all of the
coal.
copper.
Okay, I can only do 1 coal at a time.
Damn.
Nice, that's something I've been busy with. What? What team are you on? That's so funny. I didn't know you were doing it, Captain.
Get these out of here.
Yeah, I've been super busy with this. Oh, I got 3 out of 1. That's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good.
Oh, ouch. Again. What's that? Nothing. Okay,
Make
well,
some copper ingots.
just gonna...
Wait, do I have my alert box? Hold on. Hold on, I have to change screens. Doing it with some friends as a group under Team Sandy. Nice. That's great. We are Team Sunny. Gigi. Hi, baby.
I want to rank.
Hello, Arctic.
Hello, hello. Sup, nerds? It's too cool for us.
Oh.
I need more stone. I should just go frickin' Gigi.
Are you just gonna make me a bunch?
Gigi, stop.
I'm not.
Stop it. Stop.
Hey. Yeah, give me that.
Nice. Okay. See crafting.
I saw someone
it
playing
only
this
gives
on
me
TikTok
1?
and I was like, wait, they actually chose people for the playtest? And then I checked my Steam and I got a thing. I got an invite.
Copper.
I was very excited. Oh, we have to fight things? There's armor and rings.
Oh, now
Oh,
I
that's
have to
cool.
go. Use the furnace to smelt a copper ingot. Okay. Are you gonna tell me how I get copper ore?
You have to go mine it in the mountains.
To the mountains!
I guess you... Captain! Thank you for the $2! What color sticky note would you like? I have to catch one of your streams. Red if you have it. I'll see. I do not have red. I have blue, green, orange, pink, and purple, and yellow. Any other color's fine. What's the closest to red? Orange?
Yeah.
Oh, you can be orange.
Uy!
Blackberry. What is that? This looks
Use
like
the woodworking
a
table to craft a wooden.
chrysanthemum. It is a cocoon.
Okay.
Oh, can I get
Orange,
pets
you
out?
glad you had a color close
Please
to
don't tell me I
red?
need this.
No,
Okay,
tengo mi
fine.
gula, tengo mi gula.
Yes.
I was about to panic that I was gonna eat the freaking cocoon.
Craft and place an anvil. Okay.
Save as copy.
Iron
Updating
ingot.
PNG. And then,
Need to
What
go
the fuck?
find
I'm
iron.
not finding my gula.
and
Se me loro.
Level 2.
they're all sorts of different. They're all sorts
I
of different
upgrade
sizes. I don't know how to make them the same size.
Nope, that just gave me all
Yay!
stone.
Thank you.
Aw, that's fair. Whoa. Giant apple.
Oh, giant grape, giant pepper, or
Ya tenemos
blackberry,
más.
or cherry. What the hell? I don't know my fruits apparently.
Apparently not. That's okay, me either. I hope I can grow these.
What is that? A green cocoon? It looks like Kakuna, the Pokemon.
Weird. I wonder if it's based off of a real thing.
Horizon shine.
No, surely not.
Really not. All original.
Oh.
Mushroom.
Mushroom dance.
Mushroom dance.
Whatever could it mean? That means you've lived a life of sin.
I killed 2 right here.
Oh, I need a level
Oh
2
my God.
axe for this.
Food all over the ground.
Thank you for the
Gossiping
work,
is
Captain.
where you can see all gossips related
Good
to
luck. Good luck with your charity. Hope you reach your goal.
It shall be spilled, and you will know
I
all
hope
the
your goal
juicy
reaches
details.
out and touches
What the
you.
fuck? Some gossips even have multiple parts. Check them all. Okay. If you ever feel lost, check the gossip.
I need a oh.
Oh, I think that's
The
it.
watering is so cute. Not
It
gonna
is
lie.
so
Okay.
cute. I love it so much.
Of course. Gossip
Okay.
me later, and I'll
For
tell you
money. Oh no! Oh god, that's okay. It's just
Can
like
I
Patrick.
craft a
Put stuff in a
chest?
thingy, and then thank God I saw that because
And store
I almost
items.
got rid of my stuff.
Gossip here. This bitch. You ate one of my carrots, you piece of shit.
El primer ataque de prisión.
Why ate my carrot?
Pongámonos allá.
I need.
And crafting.
Oh my god, I've gotten like 70 spam calls today.
All the spam calls.
I got a spam call at like midnight last night.
That's so
from Oregon.
odd. Oh, yeah, I've been
But
getting
even
them
then, it
from
was
my.
late in Oregon
I'm
too.
getting them from my hometown. Like, so weird. Or my home state. So weird.
Damn, this ingot takes forever.
That gossip chat.
I don't want to use all my energy. Hurry up. Caterpillar could place it on a butterfly perch and wait 5 days. Butterfly perch? The scarecrow is a fly eater. Oh my god.
Wait, I can grab the scarecrow?
Yeah, it's a fly trap.
I see it. It's so cute. He has a little hat. Oh, does
Another
he move?
copper ingot. I'm gonna lose my marbles. Oh my god. Actual place here will be sold overnight. Alright. Boop, 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 boop.
When do I get to fish?
When do I get to piss?
Right now, you can go piss,
Okay.
girl.
Okay.
Right here, right now, in my chair.
And I had to upgrade my tool.
Da, 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 da.
I played Call of Duty Zombies for the first time in like years.
Since
like
the
literally
last
like
time
10
we
years.
10?
No,
We played
Call of
with
Duty.
these.
No. Like the game that I played on my PlayStation 3.
Oh.
Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Oh, mañana,
I used to play
juega.
this game when I was 16 years old. And it's amazing how but I got stuck on so much shit because it was just so janky.
You know what's
Aw.
janky? Fucking Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead 2 is so janky. Do you like your grapes with or without the shell? What is wrong with
Do you like your grapes with or without the shell?
Va a jugar Memo Ochoa mañana,
I'm scared of this question.
I don't. Yeah, I like him with the shell. You must earn it. When reaching 1 heart with a villager, you will be able to gossip together by pressing F close to them. I humbly ask if Jules can share some of their knowledge of the local people, even if you're just What? For cutting wood? Oh, in the woodcutter? She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. Or I'm shy.
I keep
What the?
hitting my
Why
stuff.
are you so big?
Where do I get iron?
Against your tools.
Is there another area?
Probably the next level. You probably have to make a copper. In the copper realm, you'll probably get iron. These nuts on your face. Oh. Oh.
Sharky,
hi, Shark.
hi.
I gotta give people gifts, I guess.
Did you really only give me? God damn it. No. No.
Yeah, we gotta give people gifts. Gotta water my crops.
my
Oh,
trash.
my Venus flytrap got a peanut.
Oh, that's cute.
Take my gift. God damn it. Ew. This is not sick at all. I don't care. Take it.
Cute. Thank you.
Get me out of here.
Thank you for what? Oh, for your joke. Oh.
I have no work event, so I can't stick around, but have wonderful streams. Thank you, Sharky. Have fun at your event.
Why? Says.
Okay,
why
the
you
wood
give me
thing
a rock?
isn't that bad, but it is kind of silly.
Would you like this cocoon? Dabbin. Dabbin liked the cocoon. Okay, how do I upgrade my pickaxe?
Good to know. Good to know. Stay away from my man. Good to know.
Oh, look at you with the ladybug hat! Junior! You're so cute!
Oh, Junior's cute. I like them. Where is Dabin? Oh, is this Dabin's house? Bet you can't go in it yet, huh? It's also late. It's locked! Damn it! Damn it, no! We don't always know where we're going. In these moments, it's important to take a deep breath and look back to remember where we came from. Alright. Damn, I need to wake up.
Makeup.
People, take my gifts.
I'm sorry?
Take my gifts.
Gifts! I heard kids.
Take
my kids.
Take my kids! How do I...
Oh,
wait.
pretty flower.
Oh,
Look, it's pretty.
Wait a second. No, I understand what you mean now,
Wait a second. Who are
How am I
you?
supposed to make... How am I supposed to... I need the anvil. And in order to make the anvil, I need iron. Okay, now we're stuck. Where do I go next?
Maybe there's like a shop that we can upgrade in.
Okay, well, I guess I have to go to sleep then. Oh shit, my stamina goes really low when it's nighttime. Oh. Hi, Killa. How are you? I need to go talk to Dabin. I'm good. How about you? I'm good. Who are you?
The West Night.
Oh, I found Mashy's favorite character.
Who?
I get rid of that.
You meet him on day 3.
Jules?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like they're your type.
No.
No, they look like your type.
No. How?
I don't know. Because they have my haircut.
Let me upgrade my pickaxe.
Most gossip is easily
How
handed
do
out,
you
must
upgrade your
earn it.
pickaxe, Sugar?
You need 2 copper ores
Thank you for
or
telling me about gossip.
bars.
I
And you
love
need to find the
gossiping.
blacksmith.
Just kidding. I'm not really that into gossip. I don't really have gossip.
Así es. Sí.
Okay, Jules, I'm not interested in talking to you anymore. Please stop talking to me. Take this study table. Speak. Hey, can you stop walking around the same place? You're gonna ruin my grass. Thank you. Taking a water. Water my plants.
I like how one of them's a
You play any new games, Killa?
One of them's a what?
How's your speedrunning learning
placement NPC
going?
Yeah.
I need 300 gold. I'm broke.
Where did all your gold go?
I bought carrots and strawberries.
Damn it! Damn it, I'm coming! Ugh. I'm gonna pet all your things. No, stop wetting. Stop getting the things all wet. Stop moving! Oh, I can't pet you? On God. Devin! Devin, stop running! Devin! Stop running! Devin! Have you seen Junior around? I bet he's in trouble again. I gotta go. No, 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 no! 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 I have something to give you. How did you give him? Ah, there it is. Thank you. That's it? That's all? Hello, Asmodeus. Goodbye, Asmodeus. Wait, do you guys... Wait. Hi, Joker. Oh, I can't feed you.
Cool, town rank went up.
Do you like
What I
this?
did, but okay.
That is who's right there? My asphalt. My asphalt.
Stop eating my carrots, you damn fly! My God.
My ass fatter, my waist fatter, my ass fatter. That's just fatter than yours. My ass is better 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 than yours. Shit's so fucking. I'm so glad I got that to work. God damn. Shit's funny as fuck. Oh, I think I know. I think I know.
I think I know. I think I know.
I think I know.
Flies eating your crops
where
too.
are you? Aiden, I found
I couldn't hear you over pumpkin.
Sorry.
Are the flies eating your crops too, or is it just me?
Yeah, you have to craft a little Venus flytrap guy.
Oh my God, my poor carrots!
They're gone?
If only Joker, if only. Yeah, no. I can switch to the Satyr model, but then you guys don't get all the cute stuff.
Is it a Venus flytrap? Where the fuck is that? Oh, I see it.
I like everything that has to do with manual labor and creativity. I'm a master in my craft. Proof of that is that I'm the best blacksmith in the area. Okay, I have ore for you. Will you do this? Why? Why? Don't you want this? You already gifted Aiden today. Bitch! Why'd you say why? Okay, apparently he doesn't like copper ingot.
Why would you give him a copper ingot? You need those.
He said to give him ore. So I gave him better than ore. He said to give him... Oh my God. I don't need a fucking nail.
I've been giving people blueberries and it's fine. Just give them berries.
Oh, found it.
Oh, where did you find that?
Damn it! I need another fucking copper ore. I'm pissed. I gave it away. You gave it away. Nobody gets that reference. And it's really sad, and that's okay.
Pumpkin over here just giving away.
Peanut! Look, chat, it's a peanut. Can you see, chat? Can you see?
You What? You gave it
You're full of
away?
notes already. No, I have so much more room to put notes on me. What? It's a
Sometimes you
playtest.
talk like the Pinocchio who wants to be free.
What is it?
It's called Fourleaf Fields. It's not multiplayer right now, but it will be.
Oh, I thought, okay, you're just all playing.
Yeah.
This is the gossip screen. Here you can check all information you have about the gossipers. There's the villager icon.
It's
Select it
okay,
and
it's
the related
yours.
gossips.
But can I have some butter
Oh!
chicken?
What the hell?
Pistachio!
No, it's 5-minute break time.
But we just started.
You've been sitting.
It's an hour.
Shizzle, come on,
Yeah, but
treat
you've
your
been
lady.
sitting up here since before then.
What?
You've been sitting
my
here
God.
since before then.
No, I was running around,
Doing what?
showering and stuff.
How long has he been
Showering
sitting?
and then you sat down.
He just got home like an hour. When did you get home? Hour and a half ago?
Una persona Cronos. El Cronos lo único que hace es quitar el retroceso, no la puntería, no mejora la...
Sizzle, I'm gaming. Are you listening, ladies and gentlemen?
Down, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you say
I
I
need to
sound
listen.
like the Pinocchio who wants to be free?
Yeah.
Que sigo iPhone
Sometimes the way you talk, it triggers that for me. I'm gonna listen to Caravan Palace because, ladies and gentlemen.
I reminded her of Caravan Palace.
I think that's them, right? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it is. It is. I don't remember what
What
song
song
it
is
is.
that? Oh, let me know when you
Um,
find out.
Yeah, I put on. I'm just playing their Spotify, so. God, this was one of the coolest concerts I ever went to. I was sick as a dog, but like, it was very, very fun.
Alright, I give stuff to people
I fucking
again.
raved at this thing for so hard. My entire well-being was sweaty.
Your entire well-being.
Dude, I was so sweat. Like my whole, like all of my clothes were soaking wet. Time to get up and let go.
Pumpkin doesn't know my type. Can you believe that, chat?
It's me. Wanna know why? Because I'm too similar to Shizzle.
You guys are not the same.
We are a little bit similar.
You don't like
Did
my iron?
did my redeem?
Voy por la tarjeta, voy por la tarjeta.
Oh, I did not see it. I'm sorry, Joker. Okay, we'll just.
People are picky.
People are picky. Just give them
Maybe I
fruit.
should put a spell. Maybe I should put a spell on you so you give me the right thing next time. Okay.
What did you give her?
I'm giving them copper ore.
Stop giving them copper, guys. They like fruit.
Wow.
You need your copper ore.
Okay. Joker, do you want a daily reading or do you want it based off of a question?
No, casual. Es casual.
Oh, you can only give them 2 times a week? That's sad.
Oh, that's how it is on Stardew.
Based off of a question. Okay, well, what's the question? What about the swing?
Oh, I need 3 of these stories to craft a letter.
Era un loot, otro loot también.
Oh.
¿A dónde ibas? ¿Dónde ibas? ¿Qué quieres notar? ¿Dónde tiene otro loot?
Yay!
A peanut!
What?
Was it warm enough?
Should I keep going or should I abandon the idea? Joker! Well, I'm gonna tell you no.
It's a little
Okay.
cold.
Thinking of your face, thinking of your name.
You want more?
should Joker keep going
Hmm?
You want
or give
more?
up on the
A little
idea?
bit.
Three of Pentacles. Where's my phone?
He brought me butter
Super
chicken
high.
anyway.
Three of Pentacles.
Should I keep going or should I abandon the idea?
Okay, okay, this is a good card. Okay, so your keywords for Three of Pentacles. So the number 3 is usually associated with a tight-knit group. The best partnerships usually come in threes. So the keywords we have are teamwork, shared goals, collaboration, apprenticeship, effort, pooling energy. So what I'm getting from this, Joker, so let's see. The 3s in the tarot represent the successful completion of... Okay, Joker. Okay, this is why I think sometimes these cards really do mean something, okay? Here's the description of this card. The 3s in the tarot represent the successful completion of a goal. It takes the sources of the energy in the ace and the 2s, and that's a foundational factor, and usually involves a group of some sort. In the scenario, the upright 3 of Pentacles, meaning it is their successful achievement of all requirements to pursue your business, deal, venture, or any other kind of endeavor. Successful projects usually require different kinds of expertise, and at this moment, the 3 of Pentacles means that all the skills required are coming together. In short, you are enjoying working together as part of a team and also initial success of a bigger project. Okay, so what this is telling me, Joker, is not only should you not give up, but you should, if you're working with others, or even if you aren't, find people. So when you start hitting like a blank and you don't know how to keep going, call on to others to help you with your idea, or whether it's just ideas.
Hey, give me a bite of that cake.
No.
Looking into different perspectives. Looking at different perspectives is always so helpful with completing a goal, because when you get to a point of, well, I'm stuck here, being able to step back and see it from a different view is very helpful. So, you got this. You should keep going. Do not abandon, and seek the collaborations of others when you get stuck. Damn, these cards just hit spot on sometimes, you guys. Like, come on, let's go. That was a sexy reading. Like, let's be real here. That was so cool. All up in the cuts, 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 all up in the cuts.
It's too hot. My God.
I forgot to do.
Welcome, welcome. How have you been?
I haven't been selling anything because I don't know what to sell. I probably should be going into the mines. I just am getting distracted and spending too much time doing other things.
I'm picking
Okay,
strawberries.
can I finally do the thing now? No, because I need to go get the anvil. Hi, Sunny. I'm sorry you're stressed.
What happened?
Hello.
Why are you stressed? How's the game? The game is really cute. It's sad that we can't play together right now through the playtest. That's why we have everyone's individual little things up.
Music in this game is really cute, but it's very conflicting with the rest of the stuff that I'm listening to right now. So we're just gonna
turn it off.
Yeah, it's
all
fine.
right.
Oh, I like this song. This song was really fun to listen live. I need to go say hello. I'm gonna say hello to Carter too. I think I like Carter. I feel like Carter is gonna be like the king of gossip. Not even gonna lie. Oh my God. It is like this. Is it like this in your family too? My two dads are so inseparable that sometimes I wonder if they are ever introduced to the concept of personal space. I love you. You're so cute. I love Carter. Here, do you like apples? Tisk. No, Carter does not like apples.
Apples is a no. What did
He
I
doesn't.
need that
He
for?
doesn't like peanuts either.
Giving somebody. I need money. I need money now.
Okay, fiber and root wood. Fiber.
Dabin is flirting up with frickin' Anya every time I see him. And you know what? That's fair. Okay.
Anya, the pretty purple lady.
Yeah, Anya the sexiest of the whole fucking thing. I don't like the mess of voices every time I leave the house, so I avoid crowded places. You will never see me in a certain spots of the village. I'd rather die. Oh my god, do you like apples? No, bitch don't like apples. Alright, understood. I'll just leave. I'll just go fucking kill myself.
In the game. Pumpkin!
Yeah. Do you like apples, Aiden? Appreciate it. I'm just failing! None of these people like the gifts I give them. Nobody loves me. God
Apples
damn
are great.
it.
Apples are great.
It's just
I
like me
love
in real
apples.
life.
Shizzle loves apples, but he's allergic to them.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Hey, got the thing I needed.
That's the first time I heard that someone was allergic to apples. Pretty
It makes his mouth really tingly. We don't know if
Sometimes
it's like
I
the
get that way when
pesticides
I-
or what it is, but
I mean, I feel that. That was me with like weird. Remember when I was allergic to like
lettuce.
lettuce, and carrots, and cucumbers?
Uh-huh.
Work in progress. I got one heart with you.
I get that way when I eat kiwis, but I'm wondering if it's just
People are like rays of sunshine or rain clouds.
I don't know.
What
like
we
the
can forget.
kiwi in
What we
and
can't
of
forget is
itself
both.
is
Oh my
kiwi
god,
or
I can't read. What we can't forget is that both are essential for the flowers to bloom. Oh, you're precious. Story can be used to craft gossip letter.
Yeah, you have to craft a writing desk.
Yeah. Don't don't talk with rice in your mouth. You're giving me hypertension.
I don't choke on everything.
Okay, yeah, but rice is deadly.
Yeah, one time I got it like stuck in the top of my throat. Mushy,
Exactly.
thank you. How's the
Okay.
Dinky Junior?
I need stories, people. Come on. I need to do this fucking quest. This is one thing I don't like about these games that I have to talk to people.
Dinky Junior is
I guess
fussy
I
right
could
now.
just-
Oh, I'm sorry. A for effort for pleasing me.
Damn.
Really?
All right.
Does
Say that
do you-
again, please.
Do you like copper? Oh, Anya said rethink. Damn.
Pistachio.
Oh, you know who might like copper? The blacksmith.
No.
Well, I gave him.
it and he
He
didn't like
didn't like my copper ingot.
That's crazy.
I know.
He didn't like
I
my
think he
copper
wants
ore.
ore, not like the ingot, which is
No, he doesn't
ridiculous.
want either.
What?
gave
He
him-
said
I
to
gave
give
him
it to
ore.
him.
I gave him ore and he didn't like it.
Man, it's pissing me off.
Just launched her binky. Oh. Maybe she has a tummy ache.
Nobody's getting these apples. I'm being a selfish bitch, and I'm gonna eat all these apples myself.
They're not apples, they're cranberries.
I
Not
literally have
dinky
giant apple
without
slices.
a binky.
No, Mashi, I have apple slices.
Oh, you do? Oh.
Yeah, because there's giant apples on the screen that you can mine.
I think what's his face wants a bug because he has a ladybug hat on. Who are you? Let me talk to you. I can't even
Junior?
talk to you.
He's...
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, I think she probably wants maybe like a.
I don't have enough money.
Broke.
Where do I get more
How
fruit?
do I check? How do I check?
Gonna eat these blueberries.
Relationships then.
Hell yeah.
Wait, can I add? Can I? Oh, I can break the apples.
Yes.
It's so hot.
AC is 99 degrees.
It's 99. Yeah, it's hot today.
Can I pick this? Are
Fred
you
likes
pickable yet?
blackberry. He said thanks. How's the gaming going, gamer? It's going.
How do
I
I
like
pick?
cozy games.
Get me out of here.
Oh, I messed up. Oh well. Whatever, it's fine. I need more wood.
Alright,
I need to start making money though so I can upgrade my thing.
I want to upgrade my axe.
The succulent trees are so cute. I'm not even gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I keep becoming broke. That's fine.
I'm just gonna sell all my fruit. Maybe tomorrow my... How do I know if my crops are ready?
I don't know.
It kind of shows in a way. The thing now.
You give me the goods now? Thank you.
What did I need to make? An anvil. Need another iron.
I'm getting ready for bed, so after the Battlefield collab, I can jump right into bed. That's smart.
I'm gonna...
I love a smart
What do I
woman.
need to get rid of?
I kind of want a Pepsi.
A Pepsi?
A Pepsi. That sounds kind of good. I bought the game for a collab that never happened, so I'm excited to actually play it. I hope you have so much fun. Super Battle Golf is both very fun and very infuriating.
Is that the one where we can hit each other?
Yeah.
Fuck that game. Just kidding. It's fun.
It is really fun.
Did we play it drunk?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. Oh god. When my leg's better, you guys, we're gonna do a drunk stream again.
But not during
the
the charity.
I've never
No,
done.
not now. Well, I'm sure your guys' charity will be done by the time my leg is done, because I still can't put any weight on my leg. I can stretch my leg out and lift my toes up to the sky, but I can't fully extend my leg without
I'm
it
glad
being
you're
hella
doing
tight.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna need physical therapy. I'm gonna request it because I don't want to be responsible for my leg.
Yeah, no, physical therapy is definitely a really good thing to have if you get an injury. It helps a lot.
Whoa, Black Betty, bam, bam.
For your bones, if you end up getting like something wrong with your bones, definitely go to a chiropractor as well. Chiropractors do more than just cracking your back, by the way.
Oh.
Be my fucking ingot.
Oh, they're done. Pumpkin, if your carrots are done, an axe appears above.
Oh, okay.
Are my strawberries done? They are! Oh my god, that's so cute.
Choose a skill to increase. Oh, hell yeah.
And they grow more than once.
Betty, bam, bam, wild, Black Betty, bam, bam, Black Betty had a child, bam, bam, damn thing gone wild, bam, bam, wild, bam, 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 wild, Black Betty, bam, bam, wild, Black Betty, bam, bam, wild, Black Betty, bam, bam, wild, Black Betty.
Can I split the stack or?
I don't know. I was just looking at that too. Yes, control.
Control.
Bam, bam, wow, Black Betty, bam, bam, bam.
Even iron ingot for that.
How much does that give me? Can you tell me how much you give me? $8. Okay. Well, I should be getting a lot of money here soon then.
I have enough money to upgrade my pickaxe.
Let's go.
To copper or to...
Hmm?
To what?
To upgrade my pickaxe?
Mm-hmm.
I needed
to
money.
what level?
Oh, 2.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Damn, I just went up to level 3.
Aiden does not like carrots.
Good to know.
Good to know.
Dabin's so grateful for carrot.
Dabin likes likes. Oh, you just picked the strawberries. Oh, that's really good. No wonder you're expensive. You just stay here.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's yeah. Hopefully I can upgrade my axe too. Pistachio! Pistachio!
Do you like? That's awesome. Carter loves strawberries.
Carter loves strawberries. Okay.
Carter loves strawberries. Are you sure you need my help? Please, unneeded. This is the most like weird game. It's like the complete opposite. like nobody wants to interact with you at all. Like they will, but nobody actually wants to talk to you. Except for Dabin. Dabin's nice.
Dabin's a sweetheart. We must protect Dabin.
Give gift.
Are you Carter?
I already gifted Dabin 2 times this week.
No, you're
What's the
Jules.
problem?
Who's?
Do you like strawberries? Thank you. Wow, I gotta thank you for the
Build
strawberry.
an animal
Not her
shelter
favorite, but
at the totems. Oh, bye. Oh, I don't like that.
so you can only wait. How much?
Alicia.
These
Oh,
biscuits.
how cute. You couldn't have gifted me anything better. Alicia likes strawberry.
Alicia loves strawberries. Heard. Animal shelter.
Wrong way.
Maybe I should get more strawberries.
Oh my god.
I don't know. They keep growing, so... Carrot. They
Ho!
only
Get out of
take-
my hands.
They only take 2 days. Oh, harvested every 2 days. Takes 4 days to grow. No, I'm gonna upgrade my axe before I do that. Potatio. Potatio. It's so cute. Look at it.
I need money.
Damn. Oh, I need to level. Oh my god. I kind of want to put it off in this corner.
Money, money, money,
Nope.
money, 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 money.
Oh.
Money, 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 money.
I really want. Okay, maybe. Oh, biscuits. I don't think I have. Nope. See. King fall.
Oopsie.
Cool. Okay.
Yay! 2 of my tools are upgraded to level 2.
Nail. Nice.
Maybe I can get that special wood for my butterfly garden.
I wonder how much
Let's
does
see.
this cost? $10? Oh, it's so much more. I definitely can I? Okay, hold up. Is there? Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Well, that's funny. Okay, heard. Didn't mean to do this, but this is fine. Okay. Okay.
Oh, fiber's the leaves. Okay.
Oh, I made 3? Holy shit. Well, here we are, I guess.
Guys, I'm hatching a cocoon.
She's giving birth.
This beautiful pink flower is appreciated by all its fragrant smell. Can be given as a gift. What? Huh?
Oh, actually, I'm gonna put this over
Blueberry.
here. Oh, I can't put it right here? What the biscuits? Okay, whatever. I guess I'll go over there then.
Anvil.
Nice.
2 planks.
Whoa.
Wait.
Oh, interesting.
1 plank, 2 iron.
Wait. Why can't I put this down yet? Deliver 10 log and 10 stone. Do I have any stone? Do I have stone?
Nice,
I do
nice,
not
nice,
have any
nice,
stone.
nice, nice.
Oh, awesome. Now, fucking.
I don't know.
Send you a fucking letter. Send you a fucking letter.
Oh god. I have to, okay. Deliver to the general store. Use the anvil. Oh.
Go to Jules and press
Oh.
F.
Damn.
Jules! Ferrari! Did not show where Jules is.
A tip to get along with the villagers. Remember that ABC. Always be communicating. Literally, Dabin, you are giving, like, the most conflicting advice. Nobody here wants to talk to me. Oh my god, Dabin's so cute. I'm gonna die.
Firefly told me that Jules always charges fair in their salon, except when the clients are the demanding mother and daughter Nikki, Daria.
I'm sad that I can't pet them again.
But what they don't know is that their prices are always a little higher than you
store.
Hazard pay. That's funny.
It says Amelia Hayes, and the gossip says work in progress, and it shows 1 heart.
Maybe Carter's right in wanting to lend it. Dad's a go-to.
Tiger.
How do I deliver to the general store?
You have to put stuff in your box? Or, I don't... What?
Deliver 10 wood to general store. Is it outside? Ah, it's outside!
What quest are you on? I've never done that one yet.
Ah, the building will be upgraded when the day ends. Okay. Craft the place and... a writing desk! Oh. I'm gonna put the writing desk right next to... Why can't I has? Why can't I has?
Oh my god, we're $1 away from 200. If we reach 200,
Oh my god, why do I keep doing
I forget. I forget. What is my thing?
Alright, good then.
Oh my god, the freaking nail has the same crafting game. I'm a motherfucking starboy. Yes, I saw that. Why are you a motherfucking starboy? Bye.
If we reach 200, chat picks my next emote.
Let's...
Why can't I place a writing desk? Do I have to be inside?
No, I placed mine outside.
It won't let me craft it. Oh, I need 1 more wood plank, that's why.
Totem store. What's the totem store?
Yeah. See, I put this right here. Oh, I'm gonna put it right here. Seems like a good place. Right one day. Alright.
Farming level up. Choose a skill to increase. When harvesting, chance to drop a seed from that same crop. Chance to not spend stamina when using... I want a seed.
Okay, right.
Oh, heck yeah.
Wait, oh.
I unlocked a store.
Unlock gossip. Oh. Jules,
Oh, I
where
have
are
700.
You?
I'm rich.
Oh, you're so far away. Of course, you're on the other side of the map. Oh, I'm running.
What, Sugar?
I'm trying to find the totem store.
It's like if you go to the village and then go up and then left, right?
Complete gossip.
Totem
A little
store.
firefly told me that Jules always charges fair in their salon, except
Oh,
when the clients are the demanding mother and daughter McKee, Daria and Alicia, are regulars at Shortcuts. But what they don't know is that their prices are always a little higher than usual. According to Jules, it's hazard pay. Oh no. Hold up. We got bad kind of gossip.
Bad kind of gossip?
Not good gossip.
We
Bad
got.
gossip.
I think everybody in this town hate each other.
I thought it was supposed to
think
be a
everybody
cute,
just got,
wholesome game.
I mean, this is kind of funny. Oh yes, it was delicious. Thank you, Mom. Appreciate you.
Nice to be added to. It was
Very good.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Mira, voy a activar el easter egg. Voy a activar el easter egg para saber más o menos dónde hay que.
Oh, I didn't
Who
have...
likes apple? I feel like Dabin. Dabin likes everything.
Dabin's okay with apples.
Okay with apples.
Yeah, he's okay with apples.
Where's Alicia? She likes strawberries.
I'm gonna...
Alicia!
I need a better axe.
Deja que active el.
Damn. Okay, good night.
Abra.
Oh, do I have anything to give you? No, because I need all of that. I can sell the carrots.
Ya le salió el mapa.
Pistachios give some good. Succulent leaf. I don't really care about that. Wait, what did it say? Small, approximately the size of a hand, can be deposited on a bird nest.
El estadio.
Pretty roses.
El estadio está bien
Succulent
rojo.
decorative balls can be used in various cooking recipes. Interesting.
¡Ay, vendrán!
Oh.
Hey! Oh. Choose a skill. When harvesting, chance to drop a seed from the crop, chance to not spend stamina using axe on large crops. What's that one?
Oh, I just needed to interact with them to get their little speech bubble.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh, it's so hot.
I believe if we have positive thoughts, things that would usually go wrong won't. No is just a stop on the way to yes.
Whoa,
Huh?
what? Whoa, what kind of advice is that? I don't like
Dabin.
it. Dabin!
No one can walk with their feet off the ground. Well, I can.
Thoughts, things that would usually go wrong. That's crazy.
Why are you staring at me like that? Nothing I share is confidential. Ah, you also enjoy hearing the latest news. Wise choice. What?
I need axe by nice.
I know exactly what I want and how I want it. Is it a crime to have high standards? Oh, she gave me 2
No,
stories. Holy
it's not a
shit.
crime to have high standards.
My dad,
It's a
Zach,
skill
says
set.
one day I'll have my spiritual evolution, but how if people keep testing my nerves? Ugh. Wow, I got so many bubbles. Spubbles.
Sububbles.
Sububbles.
¿Dónde? Oh, there we go. Can I? No, I can't. Oh! Oh, biscuits. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Alright, well, I got enough money. I need wood and I need copper ingot. Do I not have? Oh, wait, hold up. Oh. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh! Hell yeah! Look at that!
Okay, what do I do with these letters?
What I don't understand is...
A small piece of paper overflowing with juicy information can be unlocked. Can be used to unlock rumors when gossiping with other villagers. Okay. I feel like Alicia's gonna have some. No, Anya's gonna have some juicy goss. Oh. Where is Jules? There you are.
Oh, you only gave me one. Interesting. Oh!
A little firefly told me that Jules always charges fair for their salon, except when the clients are demanding. Mother and daughter McKee, Daria, and Alicia are regulars at Shortcuts. What they don't know is that their prices are always a little higher than usual. Oh, you already read this one.
Okay.
I can't interact with them more than once a day.
I have... Oofta. So... unsure. So I don't have anything. Okay, I'm gonna put this in here. I don't really care about this. Hello, Pumpkin Jazz. What I'm doing? I'm doing great!
Great.
Pretty
Ooh,
good.
those sell for a lot. What is it? But what is it? Oh. I still don't know what these do. Place on a butterfly perch. Where do I get a butterfly perch?
You have to craft it.
No, see? Abuse! Where's the... Oh, there it is. Root wood.
You need a axe level 2.
Oh, I think I have some of that.
They're like the spirally wood on the...
Yeah, I was trying to get this get it out of here because it was I wanted to put my farm my
Firefly!
ranch.
Oh.
You heard you started farming. Hope you have better judgment than everyone else and avoid planting
How are you
carrots.
doing, Devad? Anything
They're
new and exciting?
Well, good thing you told me that before I gave you a fucking carrot. Whoa, much appreciated. You're so welcome. Wait, what's the hot goss? Are you and your wife? Are you and your wife,
swingers?
Aiden and Daria are the model couple. Perfect relationship, perfect daughter, perfect house. But it seems there is a rock on the lovebirds' path. A little firefly told me Aiden did something in secret and never told Daria about it. What is he hiding?
What?
Oh!
What? What?
And the little picture looks like he's
Hello?
put the little picture that they showed looked like he was giving her like some sort of love potion.
Oh, okay. That's not as bad as what I was
Oh
thinking.
my god, pumpkin.
Hey, there's nothing wrong about giving love potions. And it's not the same thing as date rape. Let me be completely clear. This is not what I'm insinuating at all. That's bad. You hear? That stuff's bad.
Will...
Adiós, los del techo.
Oh, I never noticed if you walk
¿Dónde
through the
vas?
little...
Okay. Hello.
No.
Yeah, this stuff takes longer, so I'm gonna craft this. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever, it's fine.
Where
Okay,
is...
what do I have? I'm going to... What do I need? Wait, what am I trying to craft? Hold up. Think! I need stone, rock, wood, and fiber. Oh, I need copper for that. Oh, and plank. And then... I have enough copper. I need just plank for that? I don't have enough. Crap. Oh, do I have wood? I do have... Wait, do I have wood? I do have wood. Okay, I can make plank.
I can make plank.
Up, up, up. Up, up, up.
Norman!
Normie!
Hi!
Hello.
You know, Elaine actually made my little guy too, my little Pim guy. I won it in her giveaway.
I remember that. Oh, okay. I don't need to do that
Oh,
anymore.
really? Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I was so excited.
Just craft. Need fiber.
Pistachio.
I can make whatever this is. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. Okay. So I have a feeling it's gonna be like that then.
So it's like that then.
Which means now I have to go plant flowers, which means I can't do that. So that's fine. Okay, what do I need now?
What are those? Oh my god.
What are those?
Those
What?
little, they're little fireflies that light up the town.
I told you the fireflies
I didn't see them.
Oh yeah, isn't it cute?
It's so adorable.
Aw, biscuits. Okay, I guess I go to sleep now. I got no more energy. Oh, perfect timing. Sleep time.
My strawberries in my shop will be done tomorrow. Oh, it just added a side area. No.
How long does this take to make?
Didn't ship anything. Dang.
Bruh. Damn.
No, what do you mean? My flower got eaten. It was just out of range of my freaking fly trap.
That's damn.
How long does this take to fucking...
Who should I give this anemone to?
Yeah?
Anemone.
Anemone. Yee! Yee!
Yee! Have you seen Junior around? I bet he's in trouble again. I gotta go. Give gift. Yeah. They all want a strawberry.
That's why I was just-
I don't
That's how I
know.
became. When you have that one friend that likes to randomly slip in foreign words, I have nothing against it. It's just funny.
Yeah. I like it.
Me too, especially when they roll their R's. God bless America. I'm gonna steal your motherfucking carrots. Just kidding. Ooh, a well. Well, what do we have here? Nothing. We have nothing here, apparently. Alright. Bird.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the butterflies will give us. I just have a cocoon cooking and I don't know what's gonna happen next.
You know you found real love when you go
When you met Pumpkin?
Yeah.
What?
I was gonna say when somebody responds to your bird mating call. Cheeseburger. Chickadee.
Oh, I got one of Anya's gossips.
Thank you for
Anya
brightening up my day.
Luz didn't exactly
Dobbin.
get famous around the village for being a sweetheart. Her magic is powerful, her mood is a big gray cloud, but a little firefly told me that Anya hides the truth about who she really is under her mattress.
What the fuck's under her mattress?
Where's her house? And I want to see what's under her mattress.
Sometimes I observe the stars and think to myself, my life motto is to never give up. As long as you don't give up, they'll always be happy and ending waiting for you. Same, Dobbin. I also go outside and look at the stars when I'm not a fucking cripple. I only play with my friends. I don't remember us being friends. Okay, Junior.
Be right back, honey. What's the bathroom?
Okay. Whatever. You don't get a fucking strawberry.
Bathroom?
Good thing I was always sitting, or I would have fallen off in surprise. This gift is perfect. All right. Would you like to sip of my secret potion? Yes. Let's say it's still not ready for consumption due to some peculiar effects, but maybe in a few iteration. This bitch does drugs. I was observing your fashion choice, and apparently you have reputation to live up to. Not bad for a humble farmer. Bitch, this is like a potato sack with a flower on it.
It is.
It's a fucking potato.
Can you imagine how uncomfortable that might be?
Oh, itchy as hell. Have you ever worn a burlap sack?
Yeah, like a
before?
sack race. Ugh.
Yeah, this shit's uncomfortable.
Uh-huh. Have you ever worn a sack before?
Have you ever worn a sack before?
Oh. Gosh, she gave me so much.
Oh. I don't know.
The rumor thing is kind of interesting. I like it.
Rumor has it. Sorry. Yeah, what?
Did you just totally, like, not listen to me?
What about the rumor?
I like the rumor thing, the rumor feature. It's interesting.
I don't need money. I'm broke. I'm broke as a joke. Damn, I'm broke as a joke.
Stop being broke. Sell your strawberries. Stop giving them to everyone.
But I need to make friends so that people love me.
Okay, here's part 2 of Anya's thing.
Oh, biscuits.
A little firefly told me that Anya keeps an embarrassing secret under her bed. Her cuteness journal. Every evening she writes down all the cute things of her day in the journal with a butterfly cover and pink pages. A ladybug sighting grants the day a heart sticker. Aww. His art is so cute. Yeah. She gave me a recipe, a crafting
Diary of all the
recipe.
girls she wants to kiss.
Oh, she gave me a wooden chest. It can store 34 items. Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, my dude. Okay, I still have a whole bunch of stuff. How long are you gonna take to cook? Hurry up! I want my fucking moths.
Oh, we can only do 4 of their stories.
What do you mean?
There's only 4 characters that have stories right now, gossip stories.
Who?
The rest are a work in progress.
Who
So,
do we have?
Anya, Aiden, Daria, and Jules. We already got Jules. Jules gave us that butterfly garden thing.
Oh, wait a second. Why does... Okay, a solid iron ingot is $150. But my nails are $50. Why would it be cheaper? Why is it more expensive to have an iron ingot than nails? Why would the price drop?
The nails are less expensive than the ingot?
Yeah. So you get 4 nails out of 1 iron ingot. Oh! Oh, so you get $50 more. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, well then I'm just gonna go make a bunch of fucking nails.
Are you back?
Yes, I'm back. Sorry, had to pee.
That's fine. Okay. Go piss, girl.
I did.
Are you how much is the animal barn or animal shelter?
I spent a lot of money.
500.
Oh.
Like I had $1,500. I ended the day with like 150. I bought 2 totems, a snail totem and a moth totem.
And shears.
1 animal barn and shears, yeah. And I bought some food. I don't think I needed to buy the food. Because it's like grass. It says it's mushrooms, but like it looks exactly like the thing that I'm growing already.
Okay, why
like
can't I put this animal totem down?
Unsure.
Oh, I have to place it. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I had to buy the animal shelter, not just the totem.
Yes.
I'm selling all my apples and my blueberries.
Yeah, but y'all, I'm getting nailed over here. Damn. Sassy sisters. What do I need next?
I love that
I don't
song.
think I specifically need. Yeah, it's a good one. I don't think. Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I need wooden fence. You'd think the wooden fence would take nails.
Yeah. 2
About to
planks
make
and a
so much
nail.
fucking money, you guys. Okay. Under the sycamore.
Alright, give me all your fucking shit.
Today, I studied Dutch at work while I was sitting there doing nothing. And it's really funny because it just sounds like English with a funny accent. You know what the apple is in Dutch?
Oh,
The
what is
apple.
it? The apple?
The apple.
Look at my butterfly!
Look at my fucking butterfly!
Look at it! It's so beautiful!
You guys make a lot of money.
Mine's wiggling. I'll probably have mine tomorrow, huh? Yeah. Or the milk. It's the milk. Milk is just milk. It's the milk. The man.
The milk.
The man.
Well, it's just like pancakey.
It's so funny.
Or kohi.
Kohi, yeah. Well, that's not Japanese. They just didn't come up with their own word because it got westernized. I'm pretty sure Dutch is older than English. Maybe.
My butterfly flew away.
What?
My butterfly flew away. It dropped a flower and then it flew away.
Oh, interesting.
That flower can be gifted to anyone and they'll love it.
Nice. Yeah, sugar. Apples are worth a good chunk. Like, I got 220 from, like, 11 apple slices.
Oh, really? I'm gonna just start putting my apples in here.
Why?
Because I want to.
Shit! Why can't, is there a way to turn things? Probably not, huh?
I don't know. You can add it in your feedback. Please let us rotate things.
I was trying to rotate the fence, is why. Where the fuck is my fence? I just made a bunch of fence. Where'd it go? Hello? Where's my fence? What the biscuits? Oh my god, did I just make 30 gates? You're fucked in the head.
Oh, man, you just restart your day.
No, it's fine. I'm just gonna sell them.
Oh my
There we go
god.
for $2. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Pumpkin, you gotta read.
I was clicked on the one I wanted.
And over here making all the gates.
Oh, I'm out of guess we'll see. Shit.
Okay.
Oh damn. Ah! What? Stop it.
Is everybody orange, blonde, blonde hair today? I'm sorry.
Shit, we're gonna somebody else. Stop it.
What you talking about, Luke?
Well, I guess we'll see how much space that gives you. 'Cause I'm gonna
I need
to
more
figure out how to
soda.
grow.
I'm farm maxing.
Hot.
I'm production maxing.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Seize the means of production. I am.
Let's see. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. What day is it?
It's Tuesday.
Hi, baby, you're so cute.
Meow, she maxing. Meow.
Meow. What is that? I don't like the way that looks. Oh!
When am I gonna be able to cook?
I'm out. I'm out. Okay. Oh, ain't this just fancy? Oh! Oh shit!
Is that your shelter?
Oh! Oh my god. Oh, I don't put it in here? What, the biscuits? Where do I... Oh, I really thought that was how that worked. What is this? I don't understand.
Oh.
Do I put it in... How do I... Where do I put it? Place it inside an animal shelter for a snail to appear the next day. Dislodging it will make the snail appear. Oh! Oh! Understood. Understood. Okay. That's so interesting. Okay. Oh!
You have to wait a day for them to show up?
Yeah, but you put them in the shelter and there's 4 slots for them. So you can have, I guess, I guess one shows up.
What do you gotta tell me, Daria? Aiden and Daria are the model couple. Perfect relationship, perfect daughter, perfect house. But it seems there is a rock on the lovebirds' path. What? Uh-oh. Aiden, what did you do?
There's somebody singing this song, and it sounds like Peppermint Butler.
Aiden, what did you do, homie?
I'm gonna buy more. Give me... Nice. I don't need
Everyone
grass
asks what is
spores, 'cause
behind
I can just
Aiden's
keep
pure
doing
hatred
that.
towards
Okay.
carrots. He hates carrots, that's funny. He claims he despises them for making him remember Pom Pom, his caterpillar
Oh,
who
you want
choked
me to
to
do-
death while
oh
eating
my
the
God.
vegetable.
What
little
the
firefly
hell?
told me that's not really the true motive. What is happening?
It choked to death?
Apparently,
That's so
Something choked to
sad.
death?
His pet
But a-
moth.
What
but
the
a little
fuck?
but a little firefly told me that that's not really the true Dun dun dun. So Aiden hates carrots. Don't ever give Aiden a carrot.
Yeah, I figured that out.
What else do I have?
Nice. Sell 1 ladybug egg. Oh.
Some time ago, at a festival, Aiden was acting weird. He couldn't stay put, going from place to place in a cold sweat. A little firefly told me that on that same day, he was seen throwing an empty potion bottle on the trash can by the blacksmith. What was he up to?
You think Aiden likes peanuts?
No.
You think Aiden like?
No, he doesn't.
No.
I just give everybody strawberries now. Where are you, purple hair woman?
Does it take a day for the shelter to craft?
I know exactly what I want and how I want it. It is a crime to have high standards. No. Hi, Anya. Do you like peanuts?
I'm heading to bed. Can I get you anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay, are you staying home tomorrow?
Yep.
Sweet. What's
Yeah.
up your appointment?
10:40. So can we leave it like? It only takes like 30 minutes to get there.
At
So
least by 10. Yeah.
like 10.
Yeah.
Does that work?
I think so.
Okay. Cool beans. We can get Taco Bell, or do you want Chipotle?
Anya
I'll
loves
get
didn't
Chipotle.
exactly get famous
Yeah. Okay.
around
We'll get
the for
Chipotle tomorrow too.
Her
Chipotle.
magic
Thank
is
you.
powerful. Her mood is a big gray cloud, but a little firefly told me that Anya hides the truth about who she really is under her mattress.
I know they're delicious.
What? Under
Anya
her
lives to
mattress?
exactly get famous around the village for being a sweetheart. No, she's kind of a bitch. Her magic is powerful. Her mood is a big gray cloud, but a little firefly told me that Anya has the
You
truth.
guys just read the same gossip.
Oh, I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
No, keep reading it.
I finished it.
Okay.
Do you want a blueberry? No, Anya does not care for blueberries. Heard. Whose freaking house is a giant boot? Anya's house is a giant boot. Oh, am I in a cutscene right now? Why is it not working? It doesn't make any sense. I wish Amelia were here to lend me a hand. But maybe someone else could do it. Hey, you. What, me? You're knowledgeable about botanics, right? I guess. You nod, hesitant. I'm working on a few spells that use natural aura from plants to function. However, all attempts I have made inside my greenhouse have failed. Not for lack of expertise, of course. I'm well versed in the magical arts. But you work day and night with all those plants. Bitch, I've literally have planted the goddamn strawberries and that's all I have right now. Like, I could not care less about growing. I'm trying to get the moths going. Let's make a deal. You help me with my project and I'll teach you a spell that'll help you teach you a spell that'll help you at the farm. Agreed? Sure. Anya extends her hand in your direction. Under her menacing look, you don't see any other alternative but to officialize the deal. Is that how you spell that word? Why does that word look so foreign?
Let me see. No, they're missing an F.
Okay, I thought so. I was like, that ain't... It is settled. I'll make the preparation and we will start on an appropriate day. You will know then when. Now go. I need to clean the cauldron before the store closes. Heard. Oh, and one more thing. Our partnership is strictly professional. Remember that. Heard. I've been told that before. Oh, frog thing's so cute. Oh, I like this one. Da, da. plume. You want a strawberry?
Strawberry, and then a
Good thing I'm always
strawberry.
sitting. Oh my god, you already used that one
Come
on
get
me.
your strawberries,
I manifest
princess.
in many ways. In the natural elements, the energy of crystals, the power of magic. Everything is a sign if you pay close attention and are curious enough. Heard. Dabin, where are you?
Where are you? Where have you
Dabin.
been, Loka? I fucking
I love
that.
it when you say it. It makes me laugh so hard.
Why? Because I'm white?
Because it's just funny. It's just because it catches me off guard to hear that. Like, it's just so fucking funny.
That's the only thing I remember from Twilight.
Well, oh, I think of the fucking bumper sticker when you say it.
Oh, the
'Cause I saw a
bumper
bumper
sticker?
sticker that had that on it. It had Jacob's face and where have you been, Loka?
He actually says that in the movie, you know.
I know! I had to like rewatch it because I thought it was just in Scary Movie, or not Scary Movie, Vampires Suck or whatever it's called. I think that's the one.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm really sad that they don't have the lore for Davin up. Whatever, I'm gonna be his best friend. The gods are sad, with so many carrots growing in the villages or farms. Must be why the weather seems different. We're being punished, and not for a lack of warning, but for a lack of carrots.
Embarrassing
That was
secret under her bed. Her
but
keep
he didn't say that, but I just thought it would be funny.
She writes them all the cute things of her day.
Oh,
my
my dad Zach says one day I'll have my spiritual evolution, but now people keep testing my nerves. Yeah, you'll evolve somehow, Carter.
Where's where's
Give
her fucking
me
house?
flowers. Actually, maybe I should just grow more strawberries. I'm not even.
Yeah, I'm growing more strawberries.
Oh my goodness. Bean seeds! Bean seeds! I don't know why that's so funny to me.
Where's Anya's house? Where's the fucking shoe house you said?
I don't know. Pumpkin, where's the shoe house?
It's in the middle, like right in the middle. It's 2 up from the general store.
How much are the bean seeds?
I didn't buy any, sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
2 up from the general store.
I just got flowers.
Oh,
you can get free flowers from the butterfly.
Yeah, but I want honey now.
Honey?
I got a beehive.
Huh?
Yeah, I got a beehive.
Oh.
I crafted it.
I want bees.
Yeah, I know, me too. So I got a beehive. Bees. Video games are the only place where I'll ever have bees in real life. Other than that, I'm fucking terrified of bees. Oh! No! Not there! No! Thank you. I'll just get more flowers later. And that's fine. I can pick them and plant them again. Sell them.
Chat, my coworker found a baby raccoon. She rescued it, and it's so cute. Every time I look at it, I'm gonna cry.
Oh, why won't you let me? No, okay, whatever. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Not my problem. Oh.
At least her sisters have like farmland, and I guess her son is like a rescuer or whatever. So she brought it to the rescue and she's not gonna keep it.
I mean, that's fair.
No, yeah, she's about to have a baby, so. And she lives in an apartment.
Bruh.
There's no way she could take care of a raccoon in an apartment.
I remember when I rescued a bee from the parking lot. I
A
was so
bee!
tired. A giant carpenter bee. It was just not sitting there on the ground, so I picked it up and I brought it over to the tree, and it didn't want to get off my hand, but I put it on the tree. Like, this is a better place for you. It probably needed water, but I didn't have any.
Sad.
Can I not place you inside here?
I walked by my coworker, and he's like, "That's Aura."
No,
Like,
you
okay.
have to place it inside the animal shelter.
I was just in
Yeah,
there.
there's little things in the animal shelter that you go put it next to.
Okay.
I wish there was things I could do with the copper. I guess just make copper ore, but like, bruh. What's this? A bird nest! Do 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 do. I was I hang out in the baby section at work for lunch, and my old boss from apparel walked by me. He's like, "Okay, now you're just loitering." I'm like, "I'm sorry, I can't go in the break room." I could, it'd just be a hassle.
Why?
Because I don't have a regular wheelchair. My wheelchair, I'm literally in a rolling high chair. Because of the basket that's in front of me. Very convenient basket, but I can't get up. If I have anything in that basket, it's the most inconvenient thing ever. Oop. No! Why did you do that? Bruh. Want me to craft what? A bird's nest. Boiba. Oh, I got no. Jesus. Just need some fiber. Need some fiber in my diet. Okay.
Strawberries.
Strawberries.
They're all watered. What can I do? I guess I could go talk to everybody.
The hell do I do with this? Oh! Egg laid by a blue bird can be used in various cooking recipes. Peanut go to bird nest. Peanut attract bird. Oh.
Okay. Oh my god, this thing's huge.
Thanks.
What?
I get that a lot.
The bird nest.
Oh, okay, I think I need to go to sleep. Everything is... I wish I could see... Whatever, it's fine.
Why won't you let me interact with you?
Chibi farming. Yeah. Yeah, we're little people. We're tiny little people.
What do I put in here?
A new animal has arrived. It's a snail!
What do you put in where?
I have to put flowers in it?
Oh my god, brother.
Each flower in its area attracts one bee.
So you have to put flowers around it?
I assume. It had like an area. I'm gonna name the snail after one of my favorite I name it Pixel after Pixel Galaxy, one of my favorite songs.
420, guys.
I'm naming this Adam.
Adam.
Adam. Adam. I'm naming my first moth animal Adam. A new animal's arrived to your farm, a ladybug. I'm gonna name the ladybug Arctic. Arctic.
Can I be your moth?
Oh, I'm gonna name. Huh? You wanna be a moth?
Yeah.
Alright, Mashy.
Oh, that's a big bird.
I don't see. How did you get a bird's nest?
Oh, that bitch! I crafted it. Damn.
Oh, hold on, Dad's calling.
I need to craft another thingy. Need fiber. Damn it. It's so upsetting. I wish I could see where the... Oh, okay, so it goes right there. I guess I'll just put that there then.
One peanut.
Oh my god! Hello, my friend.
Oh my god.
Oh! They need more space for sure, though. I'm probably gonna... Yeah. Oh, biscuits. Nice. No! Set up a nutcracker. There.
I'll be a little bit chat. I have to make a phone call.
Excuse you.
This is so cute. Excuse me.
If you
That bitch
insist.
took my... Squeeze me. That's upsetting. They took my flower. I paid for that flower. The gods took my flower.
It's annoying that I can't look at my gossip thing at any time.
Without having to go talk to someone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me the strawberry! Thank you.
What does the ladybug eat?
They seem to all eat grass.
Okay.
Yeah, I just have grass for all of them. I think. Yeah, it looks, yep. Yeah, they do. This is so cute. Fucking obsessed.
Auto sort chests, please.
Am I limited on how much farm I can have, or how much ranch I can have? This is so cute. This is the best day of my life. Okay, how do I use this? No! No! You dumbass! No! No! What are you doing? They're eating everything in the... Oh, do you guys want to be out here? I guess that's fine. I guess you guys can be out here. Will you come back or will you leave? Dude, they fucking booked it for the door when I opened it.
They'll go back at night.
I hope so.
They're
It's
not gonna run
already
off.
in its final form. Alright. How do I use this on you, though? Oh. They're all eating the little grass. Oh, that's so cute!
This is so silly! $1 to 200, chat. $1. Can you believe it?
How long does it take for this freaking cocoon to grow?
It takes like 4 days.
It's been more than 4 days.
Two nails and 3 gossip letters. Blueberry?
You guys can eat my other crops. Please don't eat my other crops.
I think the animals in Fields of Mystria eat the crops, which is really annoying.
Wait, that's what I bought? That's not what I meant to buy. What? That's not what I bought. Oh my god. The hell?
You bought bean.
I meant to buy more Animal Farms, but I guess I bought Ladybug. What? Literally, oh. Okay.
Sell ladybug egg.
think I need to rearrange stuff. Let's see.
Oh, my eyes are heavy. What's in here? Oh, it's copper, duh. I thought I was gonna get wood from that.
No, this.
Flying, flying, flying. Why? But you like it?
Because he wants peace.
Oops. I've never played this game before, but usually they just go back inside. Was the gate closed? It's fine, they'll be fine. They're free range. They're on the farm. They're fine. Okay, got that. I don't want to do that. Give me my... Give me my... Get... Oh, there we go. I gotta upgrade all my tools to copper. A new animal arrived at your farm! Moth! I'm gonna name it Pumpky. Sugar's gonna be my ladybug. Yeah, I told you, it flies away when you collect it. Oh my gosh, is this a moth? Like, it's right above my fucking workbench. I can't interact with it. Oh, wait. There's too many trees on my farm. I can't see anything. What the hell, Davin? Oh my god, you're such a cute moth, and the ladybug's so tiny. Look at your little face. It's all chunky. Oh, bird. I wonder if it's gonna be like we share the same farm, or if there's gonna be like 4 different farms that all of the players like have. Like we build our own house. Yeah. I gotta gossip with Daria. Little Firefly told me that Aiden used a charm potion to win Daria's heart and marry her. What he doesn't know is that Daria, even before the proposal, also used a charm potion to win him over. But the true secret that the lovebirds don't even suspect is that the potion has 0 effects. That's actually really cute. You like pistachio? She says. I like Fred. Fred Hayes, yeah, I like him. Yeah, same. I guess I can go upgrade. Oh wait, what happened to all my copper? Mm-hmm. Your stomach growly.
And they're typically made of towel, like a pillow. Not like the towel with chest in it, but just like a solid metal. Love that.
Yeah, I'm sure. Your pickaxe. Your pickaxe. And where? Hmm. Weird. No, wait. There we go. What? Your thing? You should craft a chest. sell it. I think the point is to sell it. Wait, I can't upgrade my scythe? Huh? What if I want to cut a bigger radius? Nar. It might be bedtime for me. Escargot. What the hell is that? I am a. Oh my god. More strawberries, please. Egg. Egg. Can be used in various cooking recipes. Well, I can't cook yet, so I'm just gonna sell it. 300. Let me upgrade this and then I'll water my crops. Yeah, my Venus flytrap is slacking. No, they did at the start, but no, not anymore. Curious. Wait, what? Yeah, how'd you get bees, Pumpkin? One of them. Oh! Ladybug egg! Oh, so I should save my peanut and... Okay, all my tools are upgraded. Just now I need to upgrade my... It sounds like a crime to say now that someone is an heir, but what no one sees is how good a person needs to be in business to make things prosper. Don't mind what other people say, Mashy. Show them you can be a successful farmer and that there is, too, merit in starting something from scratch. Write it down. If you do good, people's friendship is a given. That's a universal law of small things. Good comes for those who do good. Oops. Wait, let me see. How do I use my shears on it? I guess it's not ready to be sheared yet. Let me see. Snail. I can't see your moth. Wait. Oh! Oh, he doesn't look naked. Oh, ingot. Wait, how do I... 6 wood planks. Oh man. Hmm. Oh, my moth is looking extra floofy. Ah. You finished? Was it like the last gossip thing? Oh, there's only a certain amount of days. What day were you on? Okay, so we're about done. 14. I'm on 13. Your pet dog, Adam. Bruh. Duck? I should have. Chat said duck. Yeah, he does. He does look naked. He does. Yeah. Hmm. I don't know. She says angrily. I don't know how you live in California and don't have an AC. No, like, shouldn't your house come with AC? Mm-hmm. Your hearts? I see. Ah. It's a coping mechanism. $3D only, Killa. $3D only.
Huh?
You're still gonna stream, right?
Stream.
Yeah, why?
I gotta figure out who I'm gonna raid to, and I think Mashi's gonna go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Electricity
Honesty,
failing, can't do
Jersey
shit.
Club.
What?
Didn't you request that before? Honesty, Jersey Club mix.
We are going to raid Pumpkin.
Oh my god, me?
Raid.
Raid.
I want to give Fred more. How dare you not let me gift Fred?
Alright, I love you all. See you all next time.
Everyone
Bye-bye.
has been gifted.
This is a good little demo.
Yeah. It's cute.
Oh, damn mouth. Yeah, I like this game. When this game comes out, can we play it more?
Yeah.
Hashtag fairs? What does hashtag fairs mean?
Can barely hear the
Electrical
song.
failing, I can't do shit. Oh, I'm sorry.
We will try again.
Barely hear the
Can
song.
someone
Honestly?
refund Killa their points, please? I don't have
Well, now
any
you're
mods.
definitely not gonna hear it.
I ain't got no mods in chat.
That's me. That's right. I am H-I-M, the Gen Z Eminem. That's me. That's right. That's me. That's right. Boom. Okay. Okay, can you hear it now? Akila.
I'm a dumbass bro. I don't even know what a 3D model is. It's a model that looks 3D. It's what Pumpkin is using.
Yes.
See
how
how
I've heard this. This has shown up on my Instagram before.
Yours look 3D. It's 2D. See how I can't like totally move like
Welcome in, Raider. Oh, I forgot
to
to
the
give,
side.
Sorry. Give it a shout out. Shout out to Sugar.
Shout out to Sugar.
Oh, yes.
This makes me want to play Mysteria, kinda. Did you play Mysteria, Sugar?
I don't think so.
It's a good one.
Don't think so. That.
This makes me want to make you play Fear and Hunger. For a low price of $25, I'll play anything you want.
Damn. $25 for Fear and Hunger is crazy. Joker's been asking us to play that game for fucking years.
I know, but it's for
For
charity.
fucking years.
He actually tried to buy me it, but I wouldn't let him buy it.
What is with Mexico?
Because of his region.
That's so stupid.
I forgot why, Joker.
Killa wants advice from a box. Do you want a daily reading or do you want a question, Killa?
Okay.
Daily read. Okie dokie. See, you already knew what I was going to ask. Good job. Proud of you. Are you also going to bed, Mashim?
That was my final day.
You go,
you guys are ahead of
Golden
me.
Reina joined the Discord.
I'm gonna finish out this. Can I pause?
I don't know who that is. This is why I don't have a fucking Discord command. God damn it. People are so annoying. Bots are so annoying. Yeah, that's a bot.
Reina. It's a bot.
Miss Me by Trey Fuego. It's on YouTube. Go to motherfucker. Is it not on Spotify?
/kick and then their username.
I see your message, King. I'll look at it later. What am I doing?
Wait, I thought. Oh, 14 is the last day.
You gotta kiss me. Trey. Fuego, it's right there. Oh shit. Oh, there it is. Is this it?
I want to get this last piece of gossip.
What do you gotta? No, I'm not muting it so we can hear. Oh shit. Oh my god. Why? Okay. Is that better? Thank you, Killa. I appreciate you for telling me. Okay. Daily reading. I've shuffled this 3,000 times because I forgot why I was shuffling it. Okay. Daily reading. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Your keywords for Ace of Wands.
Damn, I wish I had $10 plus 25 for a vape. You don't vape.
New initiative, new passion, enthusiasm, energy. We should have this for tomorrow's reading because your day is almost done already. So let's go in tomorrow with some inspiration, creative spark, new initiative, new passion, enthusiasm. And may this affect your music. Because I know you said that you were trying to learn how to make different and better music. Let's see. What is this? What is this?
I want to start vaping so I have more chances to riz Umki.
What the? Oh my god. One symbolizes creativity and the Ace of Wands is the boldest among the cards in the suit. It is not the kind of creativity that you learn from school or as a hobby. It is bravely finding your own voice. It creates a place where you can develop your own vision. In other words, it is associated with willpower and creativity in the cosmic sense. When you draw the Ace of Wands, it is an indicator that you should just go for it. Take the chance and pursue an idea that you have in mind. Take the first steps to start the creative process. Start the creative project. The Ace of Wands calls out to you to follow your instincts. If you think that the project that you've been dreaming of is a good idea, and then just go ahead and do it. So may tomorrow, whatever idea that you are currently stuck on, may you go into tomorrow and just hammer on that idea and work with it. And may sheer pure willpower help you with your successfulness in regards to your big idea for tomorrow.
I need a strawberry, but I just sold all my strawberries.
And my big idea? What about your big idea? I got dreams like hello. Did you redeem advice from a box? I didn't fucking think so. You don't get any support.
My cats keep getting my depopper off of my mic.
The fluffy thing?
Yeah.
That's really funny, actually. I'm sorry. It's probably really annoying.
I literally left for like 5 minutes.
That's really funny. I love that. I'm sorry for your loss, but that's really funny.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, where's my song? I redeemed it. What song?
Sugar
This
left,
right
so now we're
here.
not sharing chat anymore.
Shit. I thought you were going to bed.
I
Yeah, I
am
thought you
after
were
this
going to
day.
I don't know what to do with it. How is this my fault? Why are you complaining to me about it? We're gonna share chat for 2 seconds. What do you mean?
I'm
You can't
reporting
hear it?
you for a bully.
Fuck you! You could have knocked me up any day, but you just chose to sit there and mope about
I
your
didn't
fuck-ass strawberries.
realize.
I didn't know either. I thought you were going to bed like an hour ago.
No, bruh. Thanks.
This ain't even the song? Wait, where'd it go? I did add it. Wait, hold up. I did add
Wait,
it.
what is
It's right
happening?
here. Miss Me by Trap Fuego. Oh, that's a different person. That's not what you wanted.
Miss me, now
Wow.
gotta kiss me.
Oh, Oliver Tree. That's the Miss You. Okay. Oh, it's not. You're right. It's oh Jesus. I'm sorry, King. I cannot play that because I can't play YouTube songs because I don't want to get copyright striked and I don't want to try to figure out how to reroute my audio. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you wanted me to specifically listen to it, send me the YouTube. If not, you just wanted it on stream, I'm sorry. Okay, Mashi, I knocked you up because I'm a good friend. Good friends knock each other up.
Oh my
I love being knocked up by you.
I'm out of energy! I spent all my energy knocking up Mashi.
Okay.
You want to listen to that last... We just listened to this song. Oh my god, this guy. I'm just gonna, like, go backwards. I can't. Just kidding. Oh, there we go. Wait, where did it go? What the biscuits? Oh my god, this is annoying. Okay. Again. Honesty. Jersey Club Mix.
I can't go to bed because how am I gonna finish the game?
I don't know. Okay. There. Oh, I didn't find any cocoons. Goddamn. So does the game just end on day 14? Or like does the game just end?
You can play through day 14 and then it's over. Like once day 14 ends, it's over.
Damn.
I'll miss you. What's your name?
I'll miss you too.
Fred.
Damn.
I'll miss you, Fred.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me because you were going to go to sleep. And you said, what's your name? And I was like, damn. All right.
What's your name?
My name's not memorable, but at least you'll still miss me. You know what? I'll take it, I guess.
God.
I want you. I want you.
Wait, Sugar left?
The apple.
Oh, no, she didn't leave. Why isn't... Oh, because I have it... Okay, never mind.
Get in the car. We gotta get out of this town. You really like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, don't you? I ate JoJo's and mayonnaise today. It was delicious.
JoJo's with mayonnaise?
Hell yeah, brother. The way to go.
I've never had JoJo's with mayonnaise.
Oh, you should try it. It's really good. Like, I got the little mayonnaise packet.
Mayonnaise.
Oh. Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. I got some mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Yummy.
Nom, 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 nom. More bees!
Wait, why isn't it showing the game?
The watering in this game is so funny. Did you know that you can be like in very far distance from it and just click and just hold your mouse on top of it and just yeah, I figured that out just recently.
I like this noise it makes.
Bloop 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 bloop.
Yeah.
Thank you for paying rent.
Oh my god, you can look at the gossips. You press R. I'm such a dumbass.
Oh, I should have told you that. I've done that like so many times on accident. I'm sorry.
You mother trucker.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
I'm never gonna find out this guy's last gossip.
That's how they get you. They come back. Hi, Vamos. Pumpkin, Jax turned out to be a girl. That makes so much sense.
Don't spoil it!
He's fucking with you. He doesn't actually. He doesn't actually.
Okay.
I told Vamos if he ever spoils anything like that, I'll kill him. Don't buy Byerson Tyler. Don't buy Bryson. Is that another song? Oh, also kill it. You can, wait, no, King, you redeemed that song, didn't you? King, you get a free song redeem because I can't do that one song. So put another song in there and I'll
share your feedback. I beat the game.
Oh, don't buy. Okay, there it is.
Okay, next. We played 3 hours.
Okay, what do I do?
Cozy Life Sims, Farm Sims. Story-driven games. I like all of those. Please list your favorite games that felt close to Fourleaf. Roots of Pacha.
If you have positive thoughts, things will usually go wrong. I'm always looking for material for experiments and testing theories for my personal project. Nice.
Little Witch. Wait, did I spell that right?
So you can't decide.
Little Witch in the woods.
That's to say they can't stay away for long. Yes, I mean that. That person.
Share your general impressions about the game.
Jules reminds me of Arctic a lot.
Hello, Pumpkin. Hello, Mashi. Hello, Auntie Cigarette.
That's wild. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Why did you call her that?
Auntie Cigarette. She's not even here to comment on it. How dare.
It's the next. It was in queue, but what the fuck ever.
I extremely like. Did it feel cozy? Yes, a lot. How does the overall flow feel? Mostly, somewhat. No, very smooth. Mostly smooth. Did anything feel unclear, overwhelming, or stressful? Were there moments where you felt lost or unsure what to do next? No.
Very different things.
What would you? Yes. During parts where I was waiting for my stuff to craft, I felt like there wasn't really anything else to do. Well, I mean, that's because it's a playtest, so I don't want to really... No, it's fine.
What on earth are these?
What would you improve first to make the overall game feel better?
Rotation! Creating a build option so I can see the distance of everything.
Build option so we can see.
I figured it out by like just
a
hovering
bigger
over. I guess
field
not
of
stupid,
view.
but like
Clear instruction. Clear keybind.
Out of the way, the ladybug is mine.
Priority for keybinds. Didn't really know where to
They say
find
the
the
youngest child is the
gossip
most pampered,
menu.
and the end of that, I can't
Um,
complain, especially having 2 older siblings that couldn't be more different. I grew up all the freedom and independence I needed, and that's how I became this lovely creature. The pleasure is really all yours. Oh. Fact. Pump, I sent you my song. Okie dokie. I'll listen to it, later.
how should... Well, I wonder if
Wait,
they're
wait.
gonna make the house empty during the, like... Because I feel like we should have started out with, like, just a bed, not, like, a bunch of furniture.
Oh, I meant you could just message it in the channel, you goof.
Gossip Steve.
No. I mean...
Very clear.
I mean messages.
Yes, it does.
I can't play this song on stream. You have to send me a different song to play on stream. And it's free. I'll listen to Miss Me later on my own time.
Wait, Mashi, did you do that daily check-in routine? No, because I wanted to make it, like... I wanted to make it a certain way. I wanted to, like... be a randomizer, like you forage for like different mushrooms and different mushrooms appear.
Okay. Okay, 1 second then.
So I haven't figured out how to do that yet.
Oh, it just started playing it. Okay, there we go. I didn't realize because I couldn't find it myself, so. Butterfly. Damn, why it's so quiet? It's kind of low quality. Yeah, I'm like, it's so quiet. Ban the OG song. Why'd they ban it? Hold up. What are you making me listen to right now? Why is it banned?
Confident by Justin Bieber. Sony banned it.
Why are you making me listen to Justin Bieber?
Why are you making her listen to in the big 2026?
If it ain't mistletoe, sorry, Sony banned it. Copyright. Oh. Confident by Demi Lovato. Is that the one? Justin Bieber. Add to queue. Okay, your song has been added to queue. Killa. Baby, oh. Only Justin Bieber song in a baby, oh, like baby, no, like, yeah.
Do you
I
actively
like
engage with gossips over a long playthrough? Regularly.
I will honestly just say
About the
I do
system
like the
remove
song.
how much would if a little. What makes the system feel unique and not unique
Oh
yet?
shit, they're ready. Stevie Wonder isn't she lovely? This is such fucking whiplash of music. Added to queue. Oh, they're not in my pockets. Damn it. I'm also gonna do that. Oh, damn. Oh, see, now this bitch is so loud. Good God. Okay. Oh, biscuits. That's not what I wanted. Oh my god. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to... Oh, look at that. Wait, what are you doing? No, stop. How do I pick it up? Do I have to dislodge it? Oh, okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna put... Who do I have? Oh, I have snail. Okay. Advice from box. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna put my ladybugs in here. Oh, why do I have so many ladybugs?
What did you like or dislike about the NPCs? I liked that they were mean to me.
Shit. Jesus. That's crazy. Jesus. And then they're like, huh, maybe we should reconsider this. I like that she... Don't tell Red Mashy. I know you. What?
No.
Oh my god, I have so many letters to make.
Fred, Anya, Alicia. Who else do I like? Amelia's cute. Oh,
Dabin!
Dabin, absolutely.
He was the only one that was nice. Oh, Fred was nice.
Fred
God
was
damn.
nice. I liked his dad jokes.
Mashy wants giant daddy. Mashy only likes women and dads. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me
I've
to my
never
face.
considered dating a man with a kid.
Why not?
I don't know.
California girls were undeniable. Daisy Dukes, bikinis on top.
Least favorite?
Why am I here?
Jules was
Why am I here? Oh, it's closed. Damn it! No! Shit. It's okay. Sucks. Did I even have a chance to go over here? Oh, cocoon.
Please describe your favorite dating type in dating sims. If you've got any, what identifies your dream partner?
Wait, you watch The Amazing Digital Circus? We all do.
Yes.
I just haven't... I have not taken... What are you still doing out here, Dabin? What are you just... Are you on a run? This bitch called me fat. Fuck you. I have a thyroid gland problem.
If I could add one thing to...
Oh, what the hell? That was odd. That's not what I meant. What's happening? What? Please? What are you doing?
Okay, I finished the survey.
Alright.
It's bedtime.
A song fire tell me... Do not call me that!
Okay.
Alright, I'm on my last day, so...
Are you going to sleep after you finish?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I was probably gonna go play zombies with friends.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'll play it on stream though. I haven't decided yet.
Okay. Well,
I have to pee
I
though.
love you.
I love you too. Good night. If you're questioning of raiding me, I'd probably go raid somebody else.
Okay.
Maybe one of your charity people if you can find them.
Yeah.
Pumpkin, yes, King.
Farewell.
My song. What?
Gamers.
Pumpkin, my song. What?
Okay. Guys, we are so close to our 200 goal. So close. I might stream again sometime this week. I know I'm definitely streaming on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday we're playing Peak with a bunch of people. Saturday we're playing Monster Hunter Wilds with a couple people. Dinky, Gage, and Shark. And then, Sunday will be my crowd control stream. So far, the, winning game is Repo, ? If you haven't voted yet, here's our Discord server. You can go vote in announcements of what you want to, what game you want to torture me with. There will be crowd control, and the crowd control will be linked to the charity. But yeah. And here's, I'm gonna play this video one more time for you. One more time. Wait. Okay.
He's had hard trials that I feel like a lot of people haven't really experienced.
This
As a little
charity
kid,
is
that's
for
gotta
a
be
very
tough.
good cause.
There's research to demonstrate that play helps healing
If
time.
you're-
It helps reduce length of stay. It allows them to thrive in an environment when they're faced with adversity.
The go-karts help make gaming possible inside hospitals. They're portable video game stations that are designed specifically to address the challenges in hospital environment. Each cart is equipped with a lift mechanism, a tray for medical equipment, a screen that tilts depending on a patient's situation, and the entire cart is manufactured with medical-grade plastics.
They forget about what's happening in that hospital room. They can use it to distract from a painful procedure. They use it to make the day go by faster.
You've just challenged a driver.
Hello, I'm Megan.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Jerome.
I understand you have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I do as well.
Oh my gosh. Or a back brace, stuff like that.
That's pretty similar to me, actually. I have a backpack all the time with my feeding tube, along with metal braces and things. Oh, there's a corner. I suppose what helped me is to think there's other things about me, not just the fact that I have this condition.
That's awesome.
What a novel and brilliant idea. A kid cooped up in a hospital room and a cart comes rolling in with a console on it and you can play games. That's great.
The use of video and virtual reality software as therapy continues to gain momentum in the medical community.
If I'm not feeling good, I get on Xbox and it gets my mind off things. I've created a community of friends that I get on and I play with every night.
Okay. So, if you want to donate, you can always go look at my panels. If you're curious about my incentives or anything, you can look down there as well. We're going to find someone to raid. Oops. Let me get close. I'm gonna find someone on the team to raid. Tame Sunny. Someone I haven't raided yet. What do I got? Betty, Dinky, Zen. We've raided Dinky this week, and we've raided... Oh, Sunny's live. I haven't raided Sunny. Ew! Why did you poop your pants? Disgusting. Okay. Go say hi to Sunny. Copy and paste the raid message. Bye-bye. Hold on. Hold on. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Don't forget to vote on a game you want to torture me with on Sunday. Bye-bye. It's in the Discord server. Bye-bye.